Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back here to York, Pennsylvania, and Santander Stadium. I'm Brad Vangeli, right here today, bringing you the action for the second game here on this beautiful Friday evening. This game between Misericordia and Kane University, an elimination game here. First pitch is set for a couple minutes, 125. Let's see how these teams fared early on in this tournament. Opening round, Misericordia defeated Johns Hopkins 6-4. Then they went on to lose to Alvernia last night 6-3. Had a 3-1 lead going into the ninth inning, surrendered 5 runs. They ended up losing that game. And then for Kane, they got upset. They are the number 1 seed. They lost 5-4 to Penn State Berks in the first round. So they find themselves in the loser's bracket early on. Then they went on to defeat Mitchell, the number 5 seed, 11-3. So loser of this will end their season. Winner will move on. We're a couple minutes away from first pitch. Let's look at the starting pitcher today for Kane University, and that is Emilio Calderon. Take a look at his numbers coming into today. He's got a 2.91 ERA on the season, 4-2 overall. Does have 10 starts, 1 relief appearance. And look at their starting lineup. Leading off in left field is Tyler Heisch. Batting second, playing shortstop, number 33, Ryan Reitmeyer. Batting third and playing right field, number 23, Ryan Kelly. Batting cleanup, playing first base, number 34, Sal Tormina. Batting fifth, playing third base, number 18, Matt Krupa. Anthony Fischetti, he's designated hitter, heel. Bat six, he's a DH. Batting seventh, playing second base, number 9, Tom McGuckin. Batting eighth, catching, number 8, James Lyskowski. And batting ninth, playing center field, number 1, George Gillis. Just about underway for the first pitch of the ball game. Chris Borak will lead it off for Misericordia. He's the shortstop. First pitch of the ball game is away for a ball. Borak is the team's leading hitter, hitting .391 on the season. He started every game. 1-0 pitch. Another ball.
Hey, thanks so much for pulling it together. Really appreciate it.
Calderon falls behind early, 2-0. Borak on the year, 15 doubles, second on the team. He looks at ball 3 high. So a 3-0 count to Chris Borak. Four-pitch walk to start the game for Calderon as Borak is aboard. Brings up Jeremy Dakotas, center fielder. Just a .228 hitter on the season. He squares the bunt, fouls it off. Dakotas was 0 for 4 yesterday against Alvernia. They were the late game. That game did not end until about 12:45 or so. Going late into the night. Dakotas is in with an 0-1 count. And the pitch. He squares the bunt again. Pulls back this time. It's ball 1. Calderon is second on the team in innings pitched, 68. He's behind Charles Tillman, 92 and 2/3 innings pitched. He threw a gem yesterday. There's a bunt down the third baseline. They're going to look at it. And that ball sits on the line. That's a fair ball. A beautifully placed bunt by Dakotas. And Misericordia making some noise. First and second, nobody out. As we'll take a look at that bunt. Dakotas squares, pops it up a little bit. Going down to third baseline, sitting right on the chalk. Nothing Matt Krupa could do down there at third base. Would have been a tough play if he did pick it up. So Misericordia, runners on first and second, nobody out. That brings up Kyle Lindsay. Looks at ball one away. Lindsay, a .331 hitter on the year. He also has started every game. He was 1 for 3 yesterday. Was hit by a pitch. He's in a good situation for the Cougars to get an early run across. 1-0. That's fouled back. Lindsay with 51 hits on the year. Second to Chris Borak. 10 doubles, 2 triples. 31 RBIs. Looking for number 32 right here. 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball. Misses in. 2-1 now is the count. Calderon looking to avoid a big inning. 2-1 pitch. That one's fouled back. 2-2 is the count. In the first game today, Johns Hopkins defeated Penn State Berks 10-1. That loss for Penn State Berks did eliminate them from the tournament. Started off the tournament with a bang, though. In the second game, defeating number 1 Kane. Then they lost to Salisbury 16-5, and then today to Hopkins. There's 2-2 count to Lindsay. Calderon checks on Borak. Borak is 10 for 11 stolen bases this year. Not the ideal running situation, though. You're going to look to Lindsay to drive him in. 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball. Bounced foul. Lindsay was a first-team All-Freedom Conference second baseman for Misericordia. He's joined by a couple other of his teammates. Get to those in a few minutes. Calderon checks again. Other first-teamers for Misericordia. Chris Borak, shortstop. Him and Lindsay just juniors on the first team. And 2 pitchers, Ryan Dorosh and Corey Vogelli, both first-team pitchers for Misericordia. 2-2 pitch. That ball's lined to center field. That'll fall for a base hit. Borak's being waved home. The ball's bobbled in center field. 1 run scores. Play at second plate. He's safe. The tag was not applied as Lindsay moved up to second base on the air, and Misericordia strikes first. It's 1-0. So that'll be an RBI single for Kyle Lindsay. Moved up to second on the air. As we'll get a look at this play. As you see, Phillies in center field bobbled it. Allowed the runner to get to third, and then Lindsay making a beautiful hook slide at second base. Cougars looking for more here. Second and third, nobody out. Brings up Alec Iorato. First pitch, taken on the outside corner, first strike. Iorato's playing third base today, number 8. Iorrato, a .301 hitter on the year. Already action in the Kane bullpen, just 3 batters into the game. So we'll see how long Calderon can stay in this ball game. Breaking ball misses outside. Kane dugout and fans want that call. They're not getting it. It counts now 1-1. Calderon sets and pitches. The squeeze play. The bunt is down. Calderon slips, can't field it. Everyone is safe, and another run comes across for Misericordia. So Misericordia, a 2-0 lead here, still with nobody out. Credit Ierado with the RBI. We'll see how they rule it. I would think it would be a single. Calderon slipped coming off the mound. So a couple of bunts, a walk, and a single to center field has Misericordia a 2-0 lead and runners on the corners with nobody out. As DJ Neoshinsky digs in, looking to extend this lead. Playing right field today. He's a .315 hitter. Leads the team with 4 home runs, 47 hits, 12 doubles, and 3 triples. First pitch. It's ball low in the dirt. Neoshinsky has appeared in 40 games, started 40 as well, as Calderon will step off. He's set and fires. Grounded to first base. He'll come home with it. Play at the plate. Tug out easily is Kyle Lindsay, so a big out for Kane. So you see here, looks like a contact play put on by Misericordia, going right away. Out at the plate by a good amount. So Irado's up to second. Neoshinsky's at first with 1 out. As Steve Cuccio steps in. Cuccio, a .357 hitter. Second on the team. First pitch to him, grounded to third. That's foul. The bump by Ierado earlier is ruled a single and an RBI. Cuccio is looking for an RBI of his own. He's in with an 0-1 count and the pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 2. Calderon not recording it out through the first 4 batters. Has one now, looking to minimize the damage and hold Misericordia to just 2 runs. He's ahead 0-2. Again, looks at the runner at second base. 4 for 4 on the year in steals. He's on second. Neoshinsky's on first. 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed strike 3. Cuccio goes down swinging for the second out. As Nick Hare digs in with 2 outs. .259 hitter. .17 RBIs on the season. Good coach from Kane bringing the left fielder in a couple of steps. First pitch. Off the hands, foul. That's Tyler Heisch in left field. Playing a couple steps in, trying to cut down that runner at home plate. On a base hit. Calderon's ahead, 0-1. The pitch. Tie for ball one. Got 2 more games on today's slate. After this, winner's bracket final. That ball's high. 2-1, Salisbury versus Alvernia. Winner will go on to the championship. Then following that game, Johns Hopkins will face off the winner of this game. So winner here will play another one today. Counts 2-1, and the pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 2. Calderon, not a big strikeout pitcher, just 33 in 68 innings. Does have one so far. He's looking to sit down Nick Hare right here. 2-2 delivery. Hare stays alive, fouls it back. So Ierado off second. Nowchinski off first. Cougars looking for some more runs. 2-2. Curveball swung on and missed strike 3. So Calderon lets up 2 early runs here in the first inning. Does get out of a jam thanks to a run cut down at home on a ground ball to first base. But Misericordia does strike first as they lead 2-0 going into the bottom half of the first inning. Towing the rubber today for Misericordia is Jake Kurtz. Kurtz on the year, just 3 starts. Has a 4.5 ERA. He is 3-1. 22 innings pitched, 22 hits, 15 runs, 11 earned. Good strikeout to walk ratio, 18 strikeouts to just 4 walks. Has let up 1 home run. Mentioned before how Misericordia did place 2 pitchers on the Freedom first team. That was Corey Vogeli and Ryan Dorach. They both pitched in this tournament already, so they've both been used up. Now Misericordia looking to go deeper into their rotation, and they do so with Jake Kurtz. Leading things off for Kane University will be Tyler Heisch, the left fielder. Heisch, a .259 hitter. Scored 19 runs, 29 hits. As Kurtz will look for a quick inning, try to get the hot bats of Misericordia back in. His first pitch, Heisch squares the bunt, pulls back for ball 1. Pulls back, bunt again. Takes ball 2. Heisch yesterday in Kane's, win over Mitchell 11-3. He was 2 for 4, 2 RBIs, and a run scored. So he pulls back another bunt for ball 3. So we saw in the top half of the first inning, Calderon gave up a 4-pitch walk to Chris Borak to lead off the game. And right now, Tyler Heisch is ahead 3-0 as he's taking all the way. Strike 1 on the outside corner. Heisch yesterday also with a sacrifice bunt. He's looking to get aboard to lead things off. Pulls back a bunt once again. Called strike 2 on the outside corner. So Kurtz gets the count to full. The full count pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 3. All the way back comes Jacob Kurtz. The first out of the inning as Ryan Reitmeyer steps in, shortstop. He also was 2 for 4 yesterday. 2 runs scored, 1 RBI. He had a double. On the year, he's hitting .308. There's a team high 4 home runs. There's a chopper to shortstop. Played on a hop over to first base for the second out. So 1 pitch is all Kurtz needs to retire Reitmeyer as Ryan Kelly steps in, right fielder. .333 hitter. He was a first-team New Jersey Athletic Conference outfielder. So he looks at strike 1. A 1 pitch. Fouled off his foot for strike 2. On the first team, he was joined by teammate, junior first baseman Sal Taormina. He awaits on deck. Oh, 2. Check swing. He went around for strike 3, so a 1-2-3 bottom of the first inning for Jacob Kurtz. As Kane goes down in order and Misericordia to extend their 2-0 lead. So leading things off here for Misericordia on the top of the second. First baseman Miles Westrich. Westrich yesterday 1 for 3 with an RBI. Would strike out twice. He's a .243 hitter this season. Has appeared in just 12 games, started 11. He's a junior. As the first pitch to him is taken up and in for a ball. 1-0. High for ball 2. There's still a pitcher in the Kane bullpen. Not throwing at the moment. Was getting loose last inning. Calderon will look for a quick inning here. Bounce back inning. 2-0 pitch. Catches a corner for strike 1. Swung on and missed by Westrich for strike 2. Westrich with 9 hits on the year, 4 of them extra base hits, 2 doubles, 2 triples. He's got 8 RBIs. He looks at a 2-2. Swung on and missed for strike 3. Westrich goes down, swinging to start the second for the first out. Going over to talk to the first base umpire. I would think discussing if Calderon is balking or not. I couldn't imagine what else this conversation could be about. Tough angle for me to tell up here in the booth. And I think third base coach is telling first base umpire George Detweiler that his front leg is crossing back over the rubber, and once he does that, he must deliver home. But Detweiler at first base is all over it, saying it's been 3 legal throwovers so far. So Dakota's still with an 0-0 count. And Morok once again takes his lead off of first base. 2-0 here in the top of the second. Misericordia leads Kane. First pitch is over for a strike. It's an absolutely gorgeous day here at Santander Stadium, home of the York Revolution. Calderon set. The 0-1. That ball's ripped to right field. But right there for the third out is Ryan Kelly. So a 2-out single by Chris Borok is all Misericordia could put together. After 1.5, they lead 2-0. So stepping in to lead things off here in the bottom of the second is first baseman Sal Taormina. Taormina, a first team NJAC first baseman. He's had a big year. 380 hitter, 63 hits. First on the team in hits, second in doubles with 12. He's got 2 home runs as well. Team high 40 RBIs. It looks like Taormina tried to call time. Umpire didn't grant it, but Kirch thought he did, and he stopped his motion. So there's a discussion down at home plate. Joe LaBella talking with Taormina. It looks like everything is straightened out. That is no pitch. So here's the first pitch of the inning. And is now over for a strike. Oh, 1. Taken on the inside corner for strike 2. Taormina in 166 at-bats. Just 10 strikeouts. He slaps one down the first base line. Nice play by Miles Westrich, diving to his left for the first out of the inning. Taormina tried to serve that one into right field. As we're going to take a look at this play. As you saw, Westrich diving to his left. 3 unassisted for the first out. That's strike 1 to Matt Krupa. Group of 354 hitter on the year. He's got 57 hits, 14 doubles as he checks his swing. No appeal to first base, so ball one. Krupa is second team NJAC third baseman. He's just a freshman. And there's a ball in the dirt for ball two. He actually won Conference Rookie of the Year. So a good first year for Matt Krupa as he looks at strike two on the outside corner. Richie Ferguson from Kane also won Reliever of the Year, as the NJAC calls it, Fireman of the Year. So Ferguson, a good arm out of the bullpen as Krupa flies that one into right field. That'll be caught by Neochinsky for the second out. So 2 outs to start the inning. Anthony Fischetti, designated hitter, steps in. 333 hitter on the year. He flies one in the right field. Neoshinsky, a couple steps back. He's under it for the third out. So easy work that inning for Jacob Kurtz as Kane goes 1, 2, 3. And through 2 innings, Misericordia leads 2-0. Neochinsky, a couple steps back right there for the third out. In Kane's win over Mitchell College yesterday, they won 11-3. They put up a 9 spot in the third inning to blow things open as they cruise to that 11-3 win. They tallied together for the game 13 hits. 3 of those by Tom McGuckin, second baseman. He's going to lead things off in a bit. He was 3 for 5, 2 RBIs and 2 runs yesterday. He had a double as well. He's going to dig in. Looks at ball one, alone away. There's a looped out into center field for a single. So McGuckin leads things off. Excuse me. That's Kyle Lindsay who's reading off the wrong team right there. It's Kyle Lindsay with a single in the center field. My apologies. So Lindsay is aboard with his second hit of the ball game, 2 singles to center field as Ayarado digs in now. He squares the bunt, puts it down the first baseline nicely. He's digging out to first base. Close play, but he's out. So Ayarado gets the sacrifice down. See, a nice job by Ayarado on the first pitch, getting it right down the first baseline, making the pitcher come off to field it. As Lindsay moves up to second base as DJ Neoshinsky will step in. First pitch. Pop back foul. Neoshinsky grounded out to first base in the first inning on a fielder's choice as a play at home cut down the third run for Misericordia. 0-1 pitch. Curveball catches the outside corner for strike 2. So Neoshinsky's 0 for 1. Looking to bring home Kyle Lindsay with a hit. The 0-2 from Calderon. Chopped up the middle. That ball gets through into center field. Lindsay will round third. He'll come home to score. And Misericordia adds on. It's now a 3-0 ball game. RBI single for DJ Neochinsky as he's aboard with 1 out. It's good for his 48th hit on the year and 37th RBI. As we'll get a mound visit here for Kane. Some action in their bullpen. And we'll see this ball chopped up the middle. Ryan Reitmeyer can't get to it in time. Takes that last hop into center field. And Lindsay came home to score. So after that mound visit brings up Steve Cuccio. Cuccio struck out in the first inning. Calderon set, delivers the first pitch in the dirt. Good work behind the plate by James Lyskowski. One-0 pitch. Lofted in the left center field. Nice sliding catch by Tyler Heisch in left field. Came a long way for that one. That's the second out. Came in and cut off George Gillies in left field. Nick Hare now digs in with 2 outs. He was a strikeout victim in the first inning. First pitch to him. Slow and away for a ball. Throw over by Calderon. Neochinsky is a perfect 8 for 8 on the year in steals. We haven't seen anyone attempt to run on Calderon just yet. He's been keeping a close eye on runners as he delivers. Neochinsky takes off. The throw down to second, Hobson. He's in there with his 9th stolen base of the year. And he's now in his scoring position with 2 outs. That pitch was a called strike to Nick Hare. So Neochinsky getting himself into scoring position. As Calderon has here with a 1-1 count. And the pitch. Flared in the left field. But right there is Tyler Heisch for the 3rd out. Positioned nicely to make that play. So in that inning, 1 hit, 1 run score on the RBI single by DJ Neochinsky. He was left stranded at second base. But Misericordia has added on to their lead. It's now 3-0. So I mentioned before, 2 more games scheduled for today. This game first pitch was at 1:25. Next game, Salisbury versus Alvernia. Winner going on to the regional final. That game most likely started around 5:30. Then Johns Hopkins and the winner of this game will face off. And then tomorrow, first game at 12 p.m., the loser bracket final. And the winner of that game will go on to play at 3:30 in the regional final. If the loser bracket champion would win that game at 3:30, there would be an if necessary game that will be moved to Sunday. NCAA does not want teams playing 3 games on one day, which would happen if the loser bracket champion does win. So then that final deciding game would be played on Sunday at 1 p.m. right here in York, Pennsylvania. That first pitch runs up and in to Tom McGuckin. McGuckin 3 for 5 yesterday, 2 RBIs, 2 runs. He flies one out to right field. Neochinsky goes back on it. He's under it for the first out. James Lyskowski steps in. He's hitting 8th. He's doing the catching. He's a .243 hitter on the year. Today making just his 11th start. He looks at ball 1 up and in. Last inning for Kurtz, just 8 pitches to get through it. Looking for another quick inning like that. Popped up. Back to the backstop, and a nice catch by Al Rita. Rita loses the mask, tracks the ball down behind him, and makes the diving catch. So we'll take a look at that one. That one was popped straight up. Rita couldn't find it at first, finally gets to it, and makes the lunging catch for the second out. Beautiful play by Al Rita. Ball 1 is taken low by George Gillies. Gillies on the year, .250 hitter, making his 7th start only, as he rips one in the right field. Neochinsky comes in. He'll play it on a hop. It bounces away from him. But Gillies gets a 2-out single, first base runner of the day for the Kane Cougars. Before that, Kurtz was 8 up, 8 down. So first time he'll be working from the stretch. Kane looking for a 2-out inning, 2-out rally here in this inning. As leadoff hitter Tyler Heisch digs in, struck out in the first inning. First pitch is taken on the outside corner. Gillies on the air, 1 for 2 in steals. As Rita working back behind the plate nicely. Blocks that one in the dirt. Kurtz does not have a pickoff this year, just one pickoff on the team for Misericordia. That's Corey Vogeli. That one's grounded to second base. And Heisch is away for the 3rd out of the inning. So Kane does finally get their first runner aboard with a 2-out single, by George Gillies. But he's stranded at first base. And after 3 full innings, it's Misericordia 3 and Kane 0. So digging in to start the top half of the fourth is Miles Westrich, first baseman. He struck out in the second inning. He looks at strike one on the outside corner. Taking low for a ball. So today the two pitchers, Misericordia's pitcher Jake Kurtz, he's seen just 22 innings pitched this season. But here for Emilio Calderon, as Westrich swings and misses at strike two, he's seen 68 innings, so one experienced pitcher with a lot of action this year is the one who has struggled so far through the first 3 innings as he's let up 3 runs. That ball spun foul. And Kurtz so far has looked very comfortable through 3 innings, just allowing the 1 base runner. That was a single last inning with 2 outs. So he's 1 away from seeing the minimum. Calderon has Westrich 1-2 and the pitch. Curveball on the inside corner for strike 3. So Westrich goes down looking for the first out. Al Rita steps in, grounded out to second his first time up. It's the 4th strikeout of the game for Calderon. Rita looks at ball 1. We saw him last inning making a phenomenal play behind home plate. Lunging for a ball and diving for the out as he looks at strike 1 on the inside corner. One pitch, misses for ball 2, close pitch. Umpires for today, home plate Joe LaBella, first base umpire George Detweiler. As Rita grounds it to second once again. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. We do have four umpires in this regional. So at second base, Jeff Arthur. And at third base, Tom Gandolfo. Umpires have done a nice job so far through these first couple days. As we're in the 3rd day here in the Mid-Atlantic Regional. Winner moving on to the College World Series. Now he's taken low for a ball. Chris Borak digging in for his 3rd time. He's been aboard twice, a single and a walk. Looks at strike 1. He came around to score in the 1st inning. Going to be a 2-out base runner here in the 4th inning. 1-1 pitch. Flied into center field. Easy play for Gillies in the outfield for the 3rd out. So rather easy inning for Calderon as Misericordia goes 3 up, 3 down, and they still lead 3-0 through 3.5. So here to start the bottom of the 4th will be Ryan Reitmeyer. Reitmeyer grounded the shortstop his first time up. He was 2 for 4 yesterday in Kane's win over Mitchell. Mitchell, despite being eliminated early, 32-7 on the year. Had a tremendous season, won their conference, I believe. But ousted in just 2 games here in this regional. First pitch to Rhett Myers on the inside corner for a strike. Second pitch misses up for ball 1. Kane finally got their first hit off Kurt's last inning with 2 outs, looking to get a couple base runners here. As Reitmeyer flies one in the right field. Leochinsky again under that one for the out. It's the 3rd fly out to him so far today. Ryan Kelly now steps in, number 23. He struck out in the 1st. But Jake Kurtz looking very good on the mound so far. Really doing a good job getting ahead of hitters, attacking the strike zone early. Has tried to get the corner there and just missed. Done a good job keeping these hitters off balance. But second time through the lineup here for Kane, they're going to look to get to him a little bit. He falls behind 2-0. You know, second time through that lineup. Hitters make their adjustments from what they've seen the first time. There's a strike on the outside corner. Kelly wanted time, I believe, but called it too late. Joe LaBella behind the plate, letting Kurtz throw. Gets an easy strike over. 2-1. That one's lined down the left field line. It is foul. So Kurtz fights back from 2-0 to get the count 2-2. Kelly with 3 RBIs yesterday. 1 for 5 and a run scored. Two-two pitch to Kelly. Misses high and wide. Full count. Three-ball count of the game for Kurtz. The pitch. Called strike 3 on the outside corner. Kelly goes down looking for the second out. He's not happy with that call. So he walks back to the dugout. So 2 outs for Kurtz and Misericordia. As Sal Taormina steps in. Makes a hack. Fouls that one down the first baseline. He grounded out to first in the 2nd inning. That was Miles Westrich on that play, making a diving stop to his left and taking it unassisted. A 1 pitch. Misses high and in. And Taormina, that first team all-star in the NCAA, lifts 1 foul.
I always get compliments about mine. I keep looking at it. I don't know what you guys are looking for. Who is that kid?
1-2 is the count to Taormina. Grounds one up the middle, past the diving shortstop into center field for a base hit. So the 2nd inning in a row that Kane has a 2-out single. Couldn't capitalize last inning as Matt Krupa steps in. Taormina's at first base with 2 outs. As Krupa flew out to right in the 2nd inning. He lines one in the right field for a base hit. Taormina will hold that second base. And slowly but surely, Kane getting some more base runners on this time. 1st and 2nd, 2 outs in the 4th inning. First runner in scoring position for the Kane Cougars. As Anthony Fischetti now. He flew out to right in the 2nd. He's going to look to bring home Taormina. Fischetti, honorable mention in the NJAC as a utility player. First pitch to him, up and in. Kane dugout making some noise, trying to get the Kurtz on the mound. Looking to chip away at this 3-0 lead here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Their fans making some noise too. Fichetti's in with a 1-0 count. And the pitch. Misses the outside corner, it's 2-0. Looked like Kurtz was going to have another easy inning. Had first 2 guys out. Looking to go 1-2-3 for the 3rd time. But back-to-back, Taormina and Krupa have Kane in business. 2-0 pitch. That's called a strike. Taormina at second base waved his arm before that pitch, and typically you'll see runners at second base trying to pick off the catcher's signs and relay them to the batter, let him know it's coming. Not sure if that's what he was doing. Looking like he was giving some sort of signal to Fischetti. As here's the 2-1 pitch. Line in the right field. That's going to fall for a base hit. Taormina's being waved home. The throw by Neochinsky. He is out at home plate. Kane getting aggressive with 2 outs, trying to push the first run across. But Neochinsky comes up firing and guns down Taormina. Taormina was rounding third base just as Neochinsky picked it up. Takes his time, makes a good throw, 1 hop right to Rita at home plate. And Taormina had no shot to get around that tag. So Kane, with its first threat of the game, they do come up empty. As the 3rd out of the inning was made on a single by Anthony Fischetti. So 3 straight singles to end the inning by Taormina, Krupa, and Fischetti. But Kane still held scoreless through 4 innings. As Misericordia still leads 3-0. So probably if there's no outs or 1 outs, I would almost be pretty sure that Taormina would be held up at third base, but with 2 outs, third base coach for Kane getting very aggressive, and I'm not quite sure if that's exactly what you want to do down 3-0. Still with a lot of time left. But he did send him in. It took a good throw by Neochinsky to get Taormina at home, and he made a perfect throw. So that was 3 hits that inning for Kane. This ball too low and away. Calderon looking for back-to-back scoreless innings for just the first time in the game. Let up 2 in the first, and then 1 in the third. A couple of zeros between them. So he paints the inside corner for a strike. Kane had early action in the bullpen in the first inning. Haven't gone to it yet. That ball's lofted in the center field and put away by George Gillies in center for the first out. Kyle Lindsay will step in. He's got 2 singles on the day, 2 for 2. Both those singles going into center field. RBI single in the first, then single to lead off the third and came around to score. Looking for a 3-hit ball game for him. Looks at ball 1 high. He had 1 hit yesterday against Alvernia. 1-0 pitch. Lofted into the left center field gap. But right there to make the running catch is Tyler Heisch. Tracking that ball down beautifully was Heisch. As Lindsay gave that one a good ride. Good swing by Lindsay. And Heisch on his horse to make that one. So 2 outs. A couple of flyouts here in the 5th. as Alec Ayurado looks at ball one. He's 1 for 1 on the day. RBI single in the first and a sac bunt in the third. Calderon working quickly. Ayurado lines one in the left center field. That's a base hit. Big turn around first base. And he's a 2-out base runner. 2 hits now, 2 for 2 on the day for Alec Ayurado. Then steps in DJ Neochinsky, the man who is responsible for keeping this a 3-0 ball game, gunning down Sal Taurino to end the 4th inning from right field. A perfect one-hop throw. He's 1 for 2 RBI single in the third. Could not check his swing. He went around for strike one. Ayurado at first base. 2 outs. He's 4 for 4 on the year in steal attempts. Oh, 1 to Neochinsky. Swings and misses at a curveball for strike 2. Neochinsky also stole second in the third. That made him 9 for 9 on the year. Neochinsky's behind. 0-2. As Emilio Calderon looks for the third out. He throws over. Seen him throw over a lot of times today, keeping a close eye on these Misericordia runners. The pitch. Grounded the third. Go the easy way to second base for the third out. So Calderon, first time now with back-to-back shutout innings. We'll take a look at the third out there as Matt Krupa fires it over to second base for the third out. So no runs, 1 hit. 1 man was left on base. Through 4.5, Misericordia still leads 3-0.
Because he went home actually.
So here we are in the bottom half of the 5th. As Tom McGuckin will lead things off. Flew out to right in third. Looks at strike 1. McGuckin, a second-team NJAC second base, as a senior. Fouls that one back. But Kurtz is quickly ahead 0-2. Blocked in the dirt by Rita. Kurtz with 3 strikeouts today. Has allowed 4 hits, 3 last inning. Called strike 3 on the outside corner. McGuckin goes down looking. He also is unhappy with the call. 4th strikeout of the day for Kurtz. James Laskowski now popped up to Rita in the 3rd inning, as Rita made an outstanding play. First pitch to Laskowski. Pulls back a bunt. Ball 1. Miskowski 1 for 4 yesterday. 2 runs scored. Pulls back another bunt. Ball 2. He's a .243 hitter this year. 2-0. Inside, corner for strike 1. Miskowski looks at one on the outside corner for strike 2. Kurtz working back from a 2-0 count. Now has Miskowski 2-2. The pitch. Called strike 3. Miskowski goes down looking back-to-back Ks for Jake Kurtz to start the inning. Both of the looking variety. Painting that outside corner. Now his 5th strikeout. George Gillies now steps in for Kane. He lofts one into center field. Dakota shields the sun and corrals it for the 3rd out of the inning. So 2 strikeouts and a flyout. And Jake Kurtz goes 1-2-3 here in the 5th inning. After a shaky 4th, he bounces back for a nice 5th. No runs, no hits, no one left on. Misericordia still leads 3-0. So we're here in the top of the 6th inning. This game is moving on very quickly. We're just over an hour of game time played. About an hour and 10 minutes. Already the top of the 6th inning. That's Steve Cuccio. He's 0 for 2. He'll lead things off. Misericordia got here in this game. That's ball 1 outside. They defeated Johns Hopkins 6-4 in the 1st round. And went on to play Alvernia. They played the late game, started at 9:50 last night. They lost 6-3 after surrendering 5 runs in the top of the 9th. Lost in a heartbreaker. We'll see Alvernia next up, as they'll take on Salisbury. Curveball over for a strike, strike 2. And in that game between Alvernia and Misericordia last night, Alvernia won 6-3, and Kevin Becker-Mendito picked up his 47th career save, writing himself into the record books, all-time Division III leaders. That ball's flied in the right field. 1st out of the inning. And bring up Nick Hare. Hare's 0 for 2 on the day. First pitch to Hare. Sends a slow roll over to first base. He makes a sliding attempt to get in there, but he is tugged out by Taurino. So 3 unassisted. As there's a slow roller, and Hare doing all he can to get around that tag, but not able to. Taurino tags him out. Miles Westrich. He's digging in with 2 outs. looks at strike one. Rough day so far for Westridge. He's 0 for 2, and he's K'd both times. Looking for a 2-out base runner for the Cougars. He takes a pitch on the corner for strike 2. And Calderon way ahead, 0-2, and the pitch. That's fouled. Westridge making his 12th start of the season. He's behind 0-2. 0-2 pitch, fouled straight back. So he's staying alive nicely. Calderon looking for just a second 1-2-3 inning of the game. He fires one high. So the big innings, the innings so far where Misericordia has scored their runs, 2 in the first, 1 in the third. 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 3. So a 1-2-3 inning there for Taurino, or excuse me, Calderon. 1-2-3 inning for Calderon. As Kane is still looking for their first run of the game. They still trail 3-0. So Jake Kurtz back out on the mound for the bottom of the 6th. He's pitched phenomenal today. Just the one rough inning where he let up 3 singles in the 4th, but Neochinsky cut down the runner at home plate to keep Kane off the scoreboard. If he records 1 out here in the 6th, it'll be the longest outing of the year for him. He went 5 innings against Scranton on April 16th. Besides that, he has not thrown more than 3 2/3 innings this season. So in the biggest game of the year for him and the Cougars, he has come to play today. So he's held Kane scoreless through 5 innings as the first pitch is fouled off by Tyler Heisch. And Kane was ranked as high as 4th nationally this season. So this is clearly a powerhouse team that Kurtz has done a great job with so far today. As it counts 1-1. Swung on a missed strike 2. I think that's why it was so shocking that Kane lost their opening round matchup to Penn State Berks. 5-4, getting upset by the 8th seed. Having to do it the hard way, going through the losers bracket. And right now the hard way, down 3-0 in the 6th. 1-2 pitch. It's taken low and away. This is what good teams do. They'll find themselves down and they'll do whatever they can to fight their way back, as Kane will look to do that. Single off of Kurtz. He stays with it, fires to first base for the out. Ball was smoked by Heisch right back at Kurtz. He looks to be a bit shaken up. I think he's signaling to his coach. It went off like his left forearm and came up and hit him in the chin. Right there, Heiss smokes that ball. You saw it go up and hit him in the chin. Didn't bounce too far away. He stayed with it to get the first out. So we'll see if this affects him at all. Nothing on his throwing arm. Didn't look like anything in his lower body and his legs at all. Just that left arm and keep up and hit him in the chin. He'll take his warm-up pitch. He's good after one, so he's ready to go. So that could have been big for Kane to get a leadoff runner on. It looked like it was going to happen after that ball left the bat. But Kurtz's quick reaction knocked it down and threw over to first base. So now Ryan Reitmeyer will dig in, 0 for 2. With one out here in the 6th. First pitch to him. It's taken low and away. Kurtz yet to allow a walk through 5 1/3. 1-0. Reitmeyer chops it foul. He's just done a great job commanding that strike zone. Working ahead in the count has been big for him. Just a couple of 3-ball counts on the day. And we're now looking at my scorebook. Just 2. As that ball's lined down the left field line, that'll get to the corner for extra bases. And Reitmeyer is in with a double. First extra base hit of the ball game for Kane. That just might be the spark they needed to get their ball club going. Ryan Kelly is now in with Reitmeyer on second. Kelly struck out twice in the 1st and the 4th. Looking to bring home the first run of the ball game for the Cougars. That ball gets past Rita. Reitmeyer will move up to third base. I believe that'll be a wild pitch. Very tough one for Rita to handle. So Misericordia with this 3-0 lead here in the bottom of the 6th. Looks like they're going to play their infield back, which is the right thing to do here. Let the run scorer get the out. Looks like Ayurado at third base. We'll play in line with the base. And Westrich as well. So up the middle, Misericordia will let the run score. The ball is hit to the corners at first or third base. Reitmeyer will have to be careful. No reason to get too risky down 3 runs. That ball is singled into right field, and Kane will plate their first run of the ball game. RBI single by Ryan Kelly. And Kane has chipped away this lead. It's now 3-1. So Reitmeyer scores. He got to score easily because of that pass ball that allowed him to move, the wild pitch I should say, allowed him to move from second to third, allowed him to score easily on the single. As Tarmina looks at ball 1. If he was still on second base, I'm not sure if he would have been sent home. He fouls one back. We saw Taormina try to score from second base on a single in the 3rd inning, and Neochinsky out there gunned him down with a great throw. So not saying he wouldn't have scored from second, but it would have made things a lot more interesting. Rita blocks in the dirt, but a nice read by Kelly. And he's up to second base. Excellent base running by Ryan Kelly. At first base, reading that downward plane, seeing that ball is going to go in the dirt. And right when he saw that ball hit the ground, he took off as Rita blocked it but bounced too far away from him. So it's 2-1. Kelly is now in scoring position. And a single can make this a one-run ball game. The only way Rita could have thrown him out is if he came up and tried to scoop that ball and make the throw. Catchers aren't going to do that, so great running by Ryan Kelly at first base. Carmina is 1 for 2 on the day with a single. In the fourth, he was left at second. He grounds one to shortstop. Thrown over to first base. Kelly advances to third, so there's 2 outs. Right there, if Kelly does not advance on that ball in dirt, that's an inning-ending double play, most likely for Misericordia. So just the little things like that is what can help a team win a ball game, especially here in the playoffs. So now just another pass ball, a wild pitch error, or a base hit will bring home Kelly and make it a 3-2 ball game instead of being out of the inning due to the double play. Matt Krupa now. First pitch curveball by Kurtz is over. Krupa 1 for 2 with a single. Kurtz is set, he delivers. Ball high. Krupa, the NJAC Rookie of the Year. Also a second-team third baseman. 1-1 pitch to him. Fouls it back. So Kurtz 1 strike away from getting out of this inning, allowing just 1 run. He's ahead on Krupa 1-2. The pitch. Fastball high and in. 2-2. Krupa looking for his 33rd RBI on the season. 2-2 pitch. Lofted in the center field. That'll fall. RBI, 2-out single for Matt Krupa. And Kane has cut this deficit to 3-2. Excellent piece of hitting. Staying inside that ball. Just fighting it off into center field for the RBI single. Ryan Kelly scored on that one. And Kane is in business. And that's going to be it for Jacob Kurtz. He went through 5 shutout innings. Just had 1 scare in the fourth, but through 5 did not allow a run. And now here in the 6th, has given up 2. He got 2 outs in this inning, so his day will finish at 5 2/3. Couple of earned runs, given up 7 hits. No walks compared to 5 strikeouts. This was his longest outing of the season. I said in the beginning of the game, he had just 22 innings pitched coming in, so he hasn't got a ton of work this year. Had a 4.5 ERA. So in his biggest game of the year, did a pretty good job to get his team to where they are right now, and they've got the lead. As new pitcher will be number 9, Corey Lee. Lee's a 5'10" senior right-hander. Take a look at his numbers. On the year, 5.56 earned run average. He's 1-2. This will be his 8th appearance in relief. He's made 3 starts as well. He has 1 save, but like Kurtz, he's got 22 and 2/3 innings pitched. He's allowed 31 hits, 17 runs, 14 earned, 15 strikeouts to just 11 walks. So that runner on first base is Kurt's responsibility if it would come home to score, as Anthony Fischetti steps in with Krupa leading off first. First pitch flied out to right field. And Neochinsky's there for the easy catch. So Corey Lee comes in, 1 pitch, does his job to get out of that 6th inning, but Kane has finally struck. They played 2 runs on 2 hits. Left the guy on first base and through 6 innings. Scores now Misericordia 3 and Kane 2. So we're in the top of the 7th here. As we'll see Al Rita lead things off. He's grounded out to second base a couple of times, 0 for 2. Calderon. There's a first pitch ball there. He's settled down over the last 3 innings, allowing just 1 hit. 1-0 pitch. Over for a strike. So early in the first inning, gave up those 2 runs. First 4 batters got on to get the 2 runs home for Misericordia. As Rita lines a single into center field to lead things off. Leadoff single by Al Rita. Calderon through those first 4 batters of the game. Leadoff walk on 4 pitches, then let up the bunt single. Then a couple of singles into center field. Looked like he was going to struggle today, but he's settled down, allowed just that 1 run in the 3rd. Really has done a nice job since that tough first inning. As Chris Borak is in. Looks at a strike on the outside corner. Borak 1 for 2 on the day. Led the game off with a walk and came around to score and singled in the 2nd. Rita not a major threat to run, just 2 for 3 on the year in steals. As Calderon takes a look at him. There's a pitch, curveball, it gets over for a strike. It's 0-2. Borak with that single in the 2nd inning, hitting .392 now on the year. He's behind 0-2. The pitch. He lines one up the middle for a single. Back-to-back singles for Misericordia to lead things off in the 7th. Good 2-strike hitting. Calderon. We'll take a look here. He tries to go with the 0-2 curveball and just hung it. And Borak stayed back nicely. Just singled that one up the middle in the center field. So Borak now 2 for 3 on the day. Rita's now at second base. Mound visit for Calderon. And third base coach for Misericordia will talk to Dakotas, who's now up to bat He'll also talk to Bordock and Rita at first and second base. Kane just got their first 2 runs last inning, cut the lead to 3-2, and right now, first and second, nobody out. We saw Dakotas in the first inning lay down a beautiful sac bunt. It turned into a hit as it ended up laying on the third base chalk. So I wouldn't imagine Dakota's doing anything else but sacking the runners over to second and third to bring up Kyle Lindsay, who's got 2 hits on the day. That's probably what that mound visit earlier was about. Now the mound visit here, and that discussion between the runners and Dakotas and the third base coach. There's a lot of strategy going on right now. We'll see if Dakotas does square the bunt. We'll see how Kane decides to cover. And now we'll get another mound visit. And that's going to be it, I assume. Well, it's got to be it for Calderon. Second mound visit now of the inning. I believe. Yeah, they're going to the bullpen here. And that's going to be the day for Emilio Calderon. Going 6+ innings, allowing 3 runs, 9 hits. Runners on first and second are his responsibility. We'll see who this new pitcher is coming in, as he gets a nice hand from his fans, and his teammates are out to greet him. Very nice year for Calderon. 2.91 ERA, 4-2 record. Try to get your number on this new pitcher here. Now pitching for Kane is number 10, Chris Amato. Amato, 18 2/3 innings pitched this season. 2.41 ERA. He's 1-1. This is just his 6th appearance. He has 2 saves. He's allowed 17 hits, 7 runs, 5 of them earned. 8 strikeouts to 6 walks. So he's in a huge spot. Coming in, runners on first and second, nobody out. His team's trailing 3-2. He wants to get his team back in the dugout after that 2-run 6. Try to put some more runs on the board and try to tie this ball game up. But Misericordia is looking to answer those 2 runs. Saw Al Rita lead off this inning with a single. Then Chris Bordock followed him with a 2-strike single, up the middle. So here's Jeremy Dakotas. Ideal bunting situation for him and Misericordia. We'll see if he does it. Taormina is in on the grass at first base, as well as Matt Krupa. So they're expecting it. I think everyone here is expecting it. So Amato, he's set for his first pitch. Squares the bunt. Dakotas pulls back for ball 1. It's big for Dakotas. The only bunch strikes. Don't help Amato out, especially his first batter that he's seen. Make him work. 1-0 to Dakotas. Pulls back the bunt again. It's 2-0. So interesting to see if he'll just pull this bunt back and take this pitch. As Amato came in and fired 2 balls. Fake pickoff, move to second for Amato. Looks like the bunt coverage will be corners charging. Amato slips, the field's the bunt, and he can't get anyone. Dakotas laid down a bunt, and it was not the best bunt. It was hard back to the mound, and Krupa was charging back to third base to cover. Oh, he definitely would have had a play at third base to get the lead runner. That's what he was trying to do. He lost his footing and couldn't make the play, and Misericordia now bases loaded, nobody out. Brings up Kyle Lindsay. 2 singles on the day. He's 2 for 3. Looking to open up his lead a little bit. First pitch to him. Line foul. Hard hit ball into the stands. Everyone's all right. But it's strike 1 to him. Lindsay with an RBI in the first, looking for a couple more here in the 7th. 0-1 pitch. Curveball grounded the shortstop. To second for 1, over to first, double play for Kane, but another run comes home for Misericordia. That's Al Rita crossing the plate. It's a 4-2 ball game. So Kane playing for the double play. You see the corners were in. Taylor made double play ball at shortstop for Ryan Reitmeyer. So no RBI for Lindsay as the double play was made. Ball 1 taken low by Alec Gairata. He's 2 for 2, 2 singles and a sack. Looks at 1 on the outside corner. 1-1. The Cougars looking to get another run across. Borok's on third with 2 outs. Irado watches a curveball all the way in. Amato almost got it to break back across. It's 2-1. 2-1 pitch. That one comes back across. Strike 2 to Irado. DJ Neochinsky awaits on deck. He's 1 for 3 with an RBI single. Pitch, that's high. Full count now to Irado. Amato's full count pitch. High ball 4. There's no real harm done by Amato as Irado is aboard with a 2-out walk. Neochinsky's now up. So that walk does set up the easy force at second. Quick meeting at the mound. As Laskowski talks to Amato. Neochinsky looking for a second hit and second RBI of the ball game. He's got a runner on the corners. Fired over to first base. Quick pickoff attempt by Amato. Runners on the corners, 2 outs here. Misericordia leads 4-2 in the top of the 7th. First pitch. Lofted in the left field. Heisch comes charging in, over by the line. And he catches it for the 3rd out. So a nice running catch by Tyler Heisch with runners on the corners and 2 outs. And Misericordia gets a run back. Through 6.5 here. They've extended their lead to 4-2. Corey Lee's back on the mound for Misericordia here in the bottom of the 7th. He came in and just threw 1 pitch to clean up the work that Jake Kurtz did. Kane cut that 3-0 lead, excuse me, to 3-2 last inning. RBI single by Ryan Kelly and an RBI single by Matt Krupa. So Lee's back on the mound in relief, as Tom McGuckin will lead things off here in the 7th. He's 0 for 2. Flew out to right in the 3rd and struck out looking in the 5th. First pitch to McGuckin. Over for a strike. Breaking ball in the dirt. McGuckin checked his swing, excuse me. Seven, 8, 9 here for the Cougars of Kane University. 1-1. Line down the first base line, foul. So Lee's ahead 1-2. One-two pitch. Chopped to third base. Taken on a hop, fired over to first base for the 1st out. You see there the easy one-hopper for Alec Gallardo for the 1st out of the 7th. James Lyskowski here, 0 for 2. First pitch to him, taken low for a ball. One zero. Inside corner for a called strike. Nice curveball by Lee. That breaks over for strike 2. I think Lyskowski wanted it, but it decided too late. Couldn't get the bat around. A good late break by Lee. 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Lyskowski goes down swinging for the 2nd out. Good pitch sequence there by Lee. Going with that 1-1 breaking ball. Getting it over for strike 2 and then punching Lyskowski out the outside pitch. Strike called on the first pitch. Caught the top half of the strike zone. Kane faithful not happy with that call. As strike 2 swung on and missed by George Gillies. So he's behind 0-2 as Corey Lee looks for the quick inning. 0-2 pitch. Misses away. One, two. Curveball called. Strike 3. 1, 2, 3 inning for Corey Lee. A couple of strikeouts. Easy inning for him as Gillies goes down looking. So no runs, no hits, and no errors. We're through 7. Misericordia leads number 1 seed Kane 4-2. So here as we head into the top of the 8th, 7, 8, 9 hitters for Kane. McGuckin, Liskowski, and Gillies just a combined 1 for 9 on the day. So nothing coming from the bottom of the order for Kane as it was just a Gillies 2-out single in the 3rd. That's all those 3 have done today. And if they want to come back, they're going to be in the thick of things in the bottom of the 8th or the 9th. So they're going to have to figure things out in their 4th at-bat if Kane wants to come back and tie this ball game up and go on to win it. And Misericordia is looking to pull off the upset and keep their season alive as Steve Cuccio will dig in the 8th. He's looking for his first hit of the day. He's 0 for 3. Chris Amato's on the mound in relief. First pitch of the inning.
Interpretation number 3.
Fouled off for strike 1. Cuccio is DH. A 1 pitch to him. Hits him up high. Like a breaking ball just slipped out of the hands of Amato. Or the hand, I should say. So that breaking ball, no break to it as it hits Cuccio, and he'll be pinch ran for. So Cuccio is on board with a hit by pitch. As we'll see a pinch runner, and that's number 27. That's Ben Cirolo, excuse me. Bunt pulled back by Nick Hare for ball 1. So Cirolo on first. No one out. Nick Hare squares the bunt again. Pops that one up over by Misericordia's dugout. That'll land foul. So 1-1 to count to Hare. We'll see if he squares again. I would assume so. And Krupa definitely thinking so. He's way in at third base, nearly halfway up the line. He does square. Gets it down the first baseline. Sacrifice is successful by Nick Hare. Cirolo moves up to second base. We'll see Tower Mina comes in. Bob, brief second. Grounds one to McGuckin at second base. Runner will move over to third base. That's the second out. So Westridge there moving the runner over to third base, avoiding the golden sombrero, which is striking out 4 times in a ball game. So a productive out by him to get Cirolo over to third base with 2 outs. As Al Rita is in the box, he looks at strike 1. He singled and came around to score last inning. He led off last inning. Looking for a 2-out RBI right here to extend this lead. 0-1. Swung on and fouled back down the first baseline. 0-2. So Amato looking, stranded runner at third base with 2 outs here in the 8th inning. Rita looking for his second hit and first RBI. He's behind 0-2. He'll need to put together a good at-bat. 0-2 pitch. Rupa knocks it down with the backhand, stays with it, fires over to first base, and Taormina is pulled off the bag. Rita safe at first base. And Cirolo comes home to score. 5-2 ball game now. Misericordia leads. Krupa knocks it down. The throw just a bit wide as Taormina tried to hold his foot on the bag and just couldn't do so. So I would think that'd be E5 on the throw. No RBI. As Borak takes one high for a ball. One-0 to Borak. Set ball too low. So after Kane got some momentum in the 6th, cutting the lead to 3-2, Misericordia responds with 1 in the 7th and now 1 here in the 8th. Getting run off the air by third baseman Matt Krupa. 2-0 pitch. Taken high and away for ball 3, so 3-0 the count. Borak likely taken all the way right here. Very productive day for him on base. 3 out of 4 times, 2 singles and a walk. No pitch as a balk is called on Chris Amato. We'll see if we can get another look at it. He might have not come set. I think that's what the call might have been. Delivered that pitch a little too fast as he still has Borak 3-0. Now strike 1 is over. So now a single will bring home another run, possibly for Misericordia. So the ball could be huge for Amato. Single into center field. That's the 3rd hit for Borak. Rita getting rounding third coming home. He's safe at the plate. And Misericordia pushing their lead to 6-2. So the ball coming back to hurt Amato. As you see Borak's 3rd hit of the ball game, 3rd single. Bringing home Rita. He made a nice slide. So some costly mistakes by Kane. First run coming home on an error at third base. Cirolo, who pinch ran, was on third base with 2 outs. And the throw by Krupa over to first base just took Taormina off the base. Thought 1 run to score. Then Amato balked, which pushed Rita up to 2nd. And then Chris Borak with a big 2-out hit. So Borak 3 for 4 on the day. An RBI and a run scored. And throw a walk in there as well. Big day for him. As this 3 for 4 day pushes his season average to 400. That's the numbers of a first team Freedom Conference shortstop, just a junior, so he's got 1 year left. Right now focused on this year, this game right here. Looking to extend this lead as Dakota steps in, looks at a ball low. Dakotas is 1 for 3. Bunt single in the first and a sac bunt in the 7th. A couple of flyouts. Chops that ball foul. That sack in the 7th, actually. That was when Amato slipped, trying to get the lead runner at third base, which allowed all the runners to be safe. 1-1 pitch. Big curveball. Outside corner for a strike. So 1-2 count to Dakotas. Borak leads off of first base with 2 outs. Amato fires another pickoff over to first base. Very quick move by Amato. He'll step off now. Now Laskowski will go out and talk to him. Not on the same page. Two up in the bottom of the 8th for Kane. 1, 2, 3. Top of the order. Tyler Heisch, Ryan Reitmeyer, and Ryan Kelly. 1-2 pitch. It's away for ball 2. Two and 2 the count here to Dakotas. The pitch. Off the end of the bat, fouled back. Borak started to go to second. Held up. Kyle Lindsay's on deck. He's got 2 hits in today's ball game. RBI and a run as well. 2-2 pitch. Check swing. He went around. Strike 3. So Amato sits down Dakotas for the 3rd out. But Misericordia getting 2 huge runs in the top half of the 8th. Both of them unearned. He's to an error at third base and then a balk. So 2 runs in the top of the 8th for Misericordia. Pushes their lead to 6-2. So 2 more chances for the Kane Cougars to lengthen their season and stay alive here in this Mid-Atlantic Regional. And Tyler Heisch, leadoff hitter, left fielder who's 0 for 3 on the day, will lead things off here in the 8th. Looking for a leadoff runner. Takes a strike on the outside corner. A 1 pitch. Curveball misses high. One. It's fouled down the first baseline. We'll get out of play. So Corey Lee's ahead 1-2. Doing a nice job in relief for Misericordia. Low 1-2 pitch. Bounced in the dirt, blocked by Rita. Heisch had 2 hits yesterday. Still hitless today. 0 for 3. Looking to get on board here. 2-2. Popped up high, foul. Westrich is over. He makes the catch in foul territory for the first out. We'll see Westrich shielding the sun with his glove. Had his eye on it the whole time, sunglasses on and all. Ryan Reitmeyer. He doubled in the 6th and came around to score, and he looks at strike 1. A 1 pitch. Just misses the outside corner. Very important for Lee to get that first out of the inning. Makes things a lot easier for him on the mound. Takes a little bit of pressure off of him. 1-1. Reitmeyer into right center field. But Neochinsky's right there. Shaded that way. Corrals it for the second out. So now Ryan Kelly with 2 outs. Looking to get something going. He singled home run in the 6th. He looks at strike 1. He's 1 for 3. Struck out in the 1st and the 4th. And ball inside. One pitch. Inside corner to strike 2. Lee has looked strong out of the bullpen here today. Looking to go 1-2-3 here. 1-2 pitch. Grounded over to first. 3 unassisted as Westrich takes it himself for the 3rd out. So easy work for Corey Lee in the bottom of the 8th inning. No runs, no hits, no one left on. And we're headed. So here to lead things off in the 9th inning will be second baseman Kyle Lindsay. He's got 2 hits today. And Kane is just looking to get out of this inning, down 6-2 and looking for some magic in the 9th. We saw it last night. Misericordia is very familiar with it. Let up 5 runs in the top of the 9th to Alvernia, losing 6-3. So they know this ball game is far from over. They're looking for as many insurance runs as possible. And Lindsay will look to be a leadoff base runner here. Off the hands. Flied out in the right field, and Kelly's there for the first out. Irado digs in with 1 out. He looks at strike 1. He's 2 for 2 on the day. RBI single in the first, and singled in the fifth, and a sack and a walk. So officially 2 for 2. All good at bats for him. Looks at a curveball low. 1-1 pitch. It's like a breaking ball, didn't break much. Gets to the backstop for a ball. He ropes one in the center field, but right at George Gillies for the second out. Neochinsky here, stepping in with 2 outs. Now this might be a whole different ball game if in the 4th inning he doesn't come up firing to gun down Taormina at the plate. It was a 3-0 ball game at the time. As he lines one right to McGuckin, stops it, stays with it, fires over to first base for the 3rd out. So easy work for Amato in the 9th. Quick 1-2-3 inning. Look at that last play as Chinsky rips it. McGuckin backhanded stays first. So this is it for Kane. Their last chance to tie up this ball game and maybe win it and extend their season. They've had a great one so far. They're 35-11. Nationally ranked team, but right now 3 outs away from elimination here in this Mid-Atlantic Regional. And Corey Lee back out there, and why not? He's looked phenomenal in relief today. So far, 2 1/3 in relief. And all 7 batters have all been retired. He's been perfect so far in relief. He doesn't care how he gets it done here in the 9th. He just wants to take his ball club, out of this game victorious, as Sal Taormina will lead things off. He's 1 for 3. And Kane needs base runners. First pitch for a strike. Breaking ball just misses. Winner of this game will face Johns Hopkins tonight. 1-1. There's a base hit into right center field. So Taormina leads things off for Kane. That's just what they needed. Leadoff single, Now Matt Krupa, 2 for 3. He's got 2 singles today. Swinging a hot bat. NJAC Freshman of the Year, Rookie of the Year. As we'll see some action in Misericordia's bullpen. First pitch to Krupa. Called strike. Fischetti on deck. Followed by McGuckin. McGuckin right now is the tying run in the hole. Swing and a miss. 0-2 to Krupa. Taormina at first base. Looking to be a smart base runner. Run doesn't mean a whole lot. They need that tying run up to the plate. 0-2 pitch. This is high and in. Lee still way ahead of Krupa. 1-2. The pitch. Krupa holds up on that high and in fastball. Ball almost got a piece of the bat, but it's ball 2, and it's 2-2 now. So Krupa laying off some high fastballs. Lee's a little amped up right here. Trying to advance his team on. 2-2 pitch. Fouled straight back. Right now, Kirch is in line for the win. It'll be his 4th if things hold up. Breaking ball misses high. It's full count now. So Krupa, after falling behind 0-2, takes a couple of fastballs high, fouls a pitch off, and now it's full. 3-2. Krupa, line to second. Over to first. Double play for Misericordia. A line drive right to Kyle Lindsay at second base. Has taken this rally from Kane right away. That ball was smoked right to Kyle Lindsay. And Taormina too far off of first base. Got a freeze on that line drive. Took an extra step towards second base, and it cost him. So now it's up to Anthony Fischetti to keep the season for Kane alive. Strike on the outside corner. One and 1 to Fischetti. The pitch. Outside corner, strike 2. Misericordia is 1 strike away from advancing.
So then we got to go 4-4.
Their dugout's up and loving it. 1-2 pitch.
Oh, sorry.
Fly to right field. Neochkinski is there. And he's there for the 3rd out of the ball game. Of the inning, excuse me. And Misericordia moves on, defeating Kane 6-2. They led this whole ball game from the first inning, getting 2 runs across. Kane cut it to 3-2 in the 6th. Then Misericordia answered 1 in the 7th, 2 in the 8th. And a great pitching performance by both Jacob Kurtz and Corey Lee. Kurtz picks up the win. He's 4-1 now. His longest outing of the year, going 5 2/3. Had just 22 innings pitched coming in. And Corey Lee in relief, allowing just 1 single in this last inning. He goes 3 1/3 in relief, letting up just that 1 hit. So Kane University is eliminated from this Mid-Atlantic Regional after a great season by them, and Misericordia advances to face Johns Hopkins tonight. And that will be following our next game, which is between number 4 Salisbury and number 2 Alvernia in the winter bracket final. First pitch set for about an hour or so. So come back and join us for Salisbury and Alvernia here in York, Pennsylvania at Santander Stadium. I'm Brad Vangeli. Tune in later, folks.